All right, well, now you know her as the medical examiner from Law & Order SVU, but Tamara Tunie is quite the accomplished singer.
She's savoir-faire, she's everywhere. And she's here to talk about two important dates that she has coming up at 54 Below, which is right here in Midtown. We could all walk there right after the show, where she will perform Legends from the Berg. Did I get it right?
That's right.
Hey, it is great to see you again.
Great to see you, too.
And there are no dead bodies, so we don't have any
everything's
autopsies or anything.
Everything's fine here, yes.
What is the Berg?
The Berg, for those in the know, it's Pittsburgh.
Right.
That's my hometown. I was born and raised in Pittsburgh and moved to New York to pursue my career. And my show is focusing on all the amazing artists, musicians, singers who have come from Pittsburgh. And the list goes on, starting from over 100 years ago. Stephen Foster, the father of American folk music, he was from Pittsburgh. And Perry Como, Henry Mancini music, George Benson, Phyllis Hyman, Stephen Flaherty, one of my favorite Broadway composers who partnered with Lynn Ahrens to write Once on This Island and Ragtime. He was from Pittsburgh. So the music kind of runs the gamut. And it's going to be really fun and exciting.
You had me at Perry Como.
I know.
So I'm going to ask you, and I'm totally going off script here. When you're doing your show, do you get to talk about the artist? Do you get to like tell the story and weave it all together?
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I tend to do. And you know, it's so great to have the internet because you can just get all the information you need online. And so yes, each artist, whether it be a composer, a singer, or a musician, you know, I'm going to tell a little tidbit about them and, you know, how they became famous, how they left Pittsburgh, what their experience was living in Pittsburgh, you know. And, you know, as an artist myself coming from Pittsburgh, I'm very excited about it. Billy Strayhorn, you know, I don't know if you guys had the clip, but
well, you know what?
Singing Lush
We have a
Life
clip.
and
We'd love to hear you listen. Can we take a listen?
Okay, a little bit.
A little bit.
I thought for a while that your poignant smile was tinged with the sadness of a great love for me.
I mean, some people, they're just born with it. You know what I mean? Like, no, because you're an actress primarily. People know you from your acting, but that voice is so incredible.
It's a hard song, by the way.
It's a very challenging song. There's some crazy changes in there. And you know, the interesting thing that I discovered in researching Billy Strayhorn, he wrote that song as a teenager.
Doesn't that make you just mad?
You know, just angry.
What did you do today? You know, it's like that guy is a teenager.
I know, and he writes Lush Life.
Oh my gosh.
Boy, those dynamite songs. And I love that you start with Stephen Foster. Here's a guy, tragic story, dies penniless after writing some of the...
He wrote Oh Susanna, he wrote Camptown Races, he wrote I Dream of Jeannie with the light brown hair.
Beautiful
I mean,
stuff.
just beautiful, and he sadly died penniless.
Wow. Yeah. Is it fair to say that these artists that you're covering, they're your inspirations, or?
I would say yes. I mean, particularly, you know, Phyllis Hyman, you know, who was just such an extraordinary singer, and but also, you know, my degree is in musical theater. When I first came to New York, all I did was musicals, you know. And so for somebody like Stephen Flaherty, you know, to be from my hometown is such an inspiration, too. And also Lena Horne, she wasn't born in Pittsburgh or grew up in Pittsburgh, but she was born in Brooklyn, raised in Brooklyn. But she married a gentleman from Pittsburgh. So she spent the first years of her married life, and her children were born in Pittsburgh. And she kind of launched her career from Pittsburgh. Wow. So I consider her a Pittsburgher, too.
There you go. Yes.
You know what? When people think of you as a TV star or movie star, I tell you, you're great.
Thank you.
When they're sitting there, are they like shocked when they hear the voice?
Yeah, well, yes. A lot of people are surprised.
Well, I don't mean like shocked and like, oh my gosh. I mean pleasantly.
Pleasantly surprised, I would say. Yeah, and you know, it's always fantastic, and they're always asking for when is the next show going to be.
Oh, that's great.
So that's always encouraging.
Yeah, but you know, you have to balance a lot of these things because you're a part of the cast of The Red Road on Sundance.
Yes.
You just got renewed,
We
so
just got renewed for
congratulations on
season
that.
2.
Yes,
We're so excited.
So tell us about the show. How's it going?
Oh, it's going great. You know, it's a really suspenseful thriller kind of show, edge of your seat kind of show.
Gritty, too.
Very gritty. Jason Momoa, who you just saw in the clip, plays my son, you know, and he's just fantastic. I mean, it's a great cast, great writing, and, you know, we're very thrilled to be jumping into the next season.
Yeah, and Sundance is really committed to this show, too, because they want this kind of programming on the channel.
Absolutely. This is their second venture into producing their own scripted drama. Rectify was their first show, and we're their second show.
Now, you're working on season 50 of Law and Order.
No, 52. 52.
You're still
from your
doing,
mouth to, you know.
You're still, though, Law and Order SVU,
Yes,
right?
yes.
This is season 16.
It was just renewed for season 16. We'll start in the fall, and it will be season 15 for me as Dr. Warner. There she is. She's so smart. That's what I love about her.
I'd like to see her like break into song.
Oh my God!
She's like doing an autopsy.
Doing us singing to the dead body. I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know.
Yeah, but there was something interesting that they said. There was a USA Today poll, and it said it's a Save Our Shows poll, and fans ranked the show as the #1 show they wanted to see come back. Why do you think the show was so popular?
That doesn't surprise me. Everywhere I go, you know, people are just rabid Law and Order fans. I went to the movies yesterday, and there was a woman standing in front of me. She's like, "I know you. You're a doctor." I'm like, "Well, but I play one on TV." But yeah, it's the writing. You know, it's the writing. I attribute it to the writers, and you know, couple that with a great cast, and people find it very satisfying. You know, I run into people who are like, you know, I watch the marathons, I watch the reruns, even though I've seen the show 5 times, I still watch it, and I think it's very satisfying to have, you know, a beginning, a middle, and a
Resolution.
All in that hour.
Right, but my husband always says, I lost her. Anytime he sees me watching and there's like back-to-back episodes, he knows that he's lost me for the day, you know? So
that's good to hear.
I'm not alone.
That's good to hear.
You're hosting the Obie Awards tonight?
Tonight, yes. I'm hosting the Obies. It's the Off-Broadway Awards, so very exciting to be part of that. First time hosting.
And tell us again, the performances at 54 Below?
54 Below, I'll be there tomorrow night, Tuesday, May 20th at 7 o'clock, and next Tuesday, May 27th at 9:30.
Yeah, all the best.
And there are tickets available. I think tomorrow's sold out. That's what I'm hearing, but check it out. Go online, and, you know, if you can't come tomorrow night, please join me next Tuesday.
Right after the barbecue on Memorial Day. Come
That's
to the
right.
show.
That's right. That's right.
So, thank you so much for making time for us.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm always happy to come see you
Tamara
guys.
Tunie, and again, 54 Below tomorrow night, and a week from Tuesday. Tickets are on sale. Have a great holiday. And good luck tonight. Have fun.
Thank you.